Hello, and welcome to this lecture about articles. In all my years of teaching EFL, I've found that most students have trouble using articles in their writing. So the purpose of this lecture will be to talk about articles. When it comes to articles, there are three rules. Rule 1, Rule 2, and Rule 3. And we'll talk about all of these. Rule 1, we have two types of articles. Indefinite, or a, and and a definite article, the. We will talk about these specifically. Is an unspecific, which means, specific means just something in general, used with consonants. And we all remember what consonants were. Everything but those letters A, E, I, O, and U. And it's an indefinite article. There is an exception. We use before the sounds of U, EU, and the word you. So let's take a look. We use with a university. You see the U, and a European city is with the EU sound, and then of course unicorn. And is the unspecific object indefinite article that's used with the vowels A, E, I, O, and U, just like we'll remember from our basic English alphabet. So you see the exception, the subset of the alphabet, consonants and vowels. There is an exception. We use "and" before the words with a silent H. So let's take a look at that. An honest student, a house, an hour. The is for a specific object that both the speaker and the listener knows. So let's take a look at that. It's a definite article. An indefinite article is a previously unknown noun. Remember what a noun is? Person, place, or thing that is being introduced into a dialogue or a story. A definite article is a noun that has already been introduced. Can you spot the articles? Let's take a look here. I saw a cat. The cat was sitting on the fence. The fence was painted brown. The cat jumped off the fence when it saw a mouse. The mouse ran into a hole when it saw the cat, so the cat didn't catch the mouse. You see, first here, we're talking about a cat, unspecified. Then we know who the cat is, so we're using the. And then we see a fence. But notice here, we have the fence, since we introduced it right before. So you see again, the cat, which we saw back here. So we can use the definite article. And we're now down here, we're introducing a new character, a mouse. And then we see a mouse ran into a hole again. So we just introduced it, so we use the indefinite article. And we see the cat and the mouse. And I just explained that. So there it is, and nice and highlighted. Rule 2. When a noun is unique, we use a definite article. Only one of that object. The sun. The president. I know. The Queen of England. The cat. Who is she? She's an accountant. She's a teacher. She's a member of parliament. Who is he? He's the president of Korea. He's the CEO. He's the mayor. He's the teacher of the class. We all see that? Good. The uniqueness comes by association. The car crashed into a tree. The driver was seriously injured. Let's take a look at why. We could have rewritten it so that the driver was not unique and the car was. A driver was seriously injured when the car he was driving crashed. As you can see in this picture, a driver can only be driving one car at a time, so the car is unique in this instant once the driver was introduced. Well, theoretically, you could be driving two cars at the same time if you're using a remote control or something, but we'll just go somewhere else with that. Rule 3. When we're speaking about a noun in general, we usually leave the article out. If it's countable, we use the plural noun. Everybody remembers that? So, for example, we're talking about an actual cookie or cookies that really exist or existed. We use an article, definite or indefinite. As we look at our friend Cookie Monster from Sesame Street, I want cookies. If you want to learn some things about counting and some grammar, some stuff, Sesame Street's a very good thing if you have children. They're still being run on PBS, so I would highly suggest you take a look at that, and you'll see Cookie Monster and Kermit the Frog and Bert and Ernie and stuff. Well, I digress. So let's look at this. I ate a cookie. The cookie was delicious. The cookie was on the table. We're talking about a specific cookie. We can also make general statements about cookies. We leave the articles out. I like cookies. I like cats. I enjoy making cookies. I enjoy playing with cats. I never eat cookies at night. I never play with my cats at night. The meaning is different in each case. I like cookies is a general statement concerning cookies. I like cats. A general statement about cats. I like the cookies. A statement about some cookies I have actually tasted. Okay. Cookies are bad for your health. Cookies is countable and therefore should be put in the plural. We're not going to say cookie is bad for your health. A countable noun. Pizza is bad for your health. Now, pizza like ice cream or broccoli, or I can't think of anything else, but ice cream and broccoli are the two I can think of, are uncountable nouns. And we leave those as is. Pizza is bad for your health. Ice cream is bad for your health. You notice we don't change it and we leave out the article. Do's and don'ts of using articles. Let's go over these. We have a couple of do's. You use an article with bodies of waters, oceans, and seas. My country borders on the Pacific Ocean. North Carolina borders on the Atlantic Ocean. Florida borders the Gulf of Mexico. China borders the South China Sea. You notice that? So bodies of water. We also use or and before 100,000 and million. I have 100 fishes at home. I have 500 songs on my hard drive. I have 1,000 songs on my hard drive. A mistake. I have 1,000 songs on my hard drive. We use or and to refer to jobs. I recently changed to a teaching job. He became a forklift operator. We have some don'ts of using articles. He lives in Washington is the sentence. We do not use an articles with countries, states, counties. Those counties, if you don't remember, are parts of states we use in the United States, like Wake County here in North Carolina, Los Angeles County in California, Travis County in Texas are some examples. Provinces, kind of like states. In Canada, you have Ontario. In Korea, you have uh, Gyeonggi-do and Chollonam-do provinces in China, Jiangsu, uh, Henan province. You get the picture. Lakes like Lake Gaston, Lake Michigan, and then mountains, which the Rocky Mountains, um, Jola Mountain, Namsan Mountain, those are Korean terms, Mount McKinley, except when a country is a collection of states like the United States, or a collection of mountains like the Rocky Mountains. Do not use an article when you're speaking about things in general. She likes reading books. He likes playing with cats. He likes listening to music. I don't say I like listening to the music. And we don't use an article when we're speaking about places of meals, places, or transport. He comes to work by taxi. I can't think of another example. So that concludes this presentation of this. I hope we found it helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach me on Teams or via email. Thank you.